The new Meliodas is a really powerful, sort of pierce-based attack where if he gets the attack buff from his passive, it can do a ton of damage to you. So I was thinking, what about trying to use an OG pierce counter like Red Skinny King? He not only is going to be cutting in half the pierce from Meliodas, but also, the enemy Meliodas, right? But also, whenever he gains the buff, I think they changed how this king worked, but how it used to be is any gained pierce is also cut in half. I think they changed the tax to just all pierce is cut in half. And we didn't face a melee first match, so I'll be right back. It took me getting all the way to Champ 1 to find a melee, but hey, at least I did. So let's give it a try. Legit, 6 wins in a row with this team. And now I finally found the melee. I don't want to attack melee, right? Don't want to attack him. I want him to get the attack buff and go full force on me. Now, I was gonna say before I got cut off, I almost forgot what I was about to say. This card, the AoE, gets heavily impacted by the pierce, but the single target not really that much. It does double your pierce, but it has something else to it as well. Now the AoE is just pierce, like it's regular multiplier with nothing to it. He still did half of Ascanor's HP, which means he would have done even more. Well, now we do want to kill. Now let's see my AoE. We're off of the demon team, so my melee isn't going to be hitting as hard as his. But let's see. Yeah. On the demon team, melee hits tremendously hard. Okay, he's going to cleanse it off. Let's see his next attack. Or... never mind. Never mind. Guess we won't see his next attack. Okay. Haven't actually played on Demon Team since day 1, I think. No particular reason. Okay, same thing. I want to see his damage. Now, by the way, some people are probably going to ask, why not try Valenti over Red Skinny King? I just don't like using Valenti. There's nothing else really to it. If you use Valenti, you have to play a certain way. You have to play geared, first of all. Valenti doesn't work in ungeared. Have to use like Resistance Food, Green Gale Thunder for her to actually properly work. At that point, I don't know, you're just throwing away like half of your team for just this one function that might not even work. Like, we're testing it out. I don't know if it's gonna work. And, I mean... he's still doing damage to us. It's not like we're completely stopping him from doing damage, right? But he would have killed me here, probably, if I didn't make his AoE do less damage. There's that, right? Let's see my AoE. And then... well... let's just make sure we win, right? Oh, he's gonna cleanse that. Actually, let's AoE. And then attack with Merlin. And then finger. On the demon team, obviously, they're lowering my stats as well. Lowering my attack. And if he has Kusok, also lowering my crit damage. Does he? No, Escanor. But my attack, nonetheless. Lowering attack is probably more... it's probably more efficient than lowering the pierce when it comes down to melee single target, right? Okay, now he's gonna have no attack lowering on me. Let me see my damage again. We did a... is it level 1 AoE? Well, I'll keep it consistent. And then, yeah. Let's see the damage on Ascanar, because he's not debuffed. About the same. Obviously, my melee is gonna hit much lighter than the Demon Team melee, but not bad. There's no one boosting him. Red Skinny King is not boosting him. Merlin's here for the debuffing. I just want to use Merlin. Then there's Ascanar, right? Crazy promise. Cannot promise to actually... Oh, it's prominence. I thought he said crazy promise. Like he promised to win, and that would be a crazy promise. But no, it's crazy prominence, so I was wrong. Okay, off Demon Team Meliodas. So let's try to take care of Ascanor. Would a Merlin attack kill the Liz? I don't think so. So let's do this. Do some damage to Ascanor. Mai's gonna have to attack once before he actually gets the cleanse. Let's see his damage. This is gonna be without the attack buff. For a level 2, that's pretty pathetic. He didn't have the attack buff, but it was still really bad. With no one boosting him back, right? Because, like, you know, I was cutting the pierce from the enemy last match. Would this kill her? Well, we'll find out. He did not. Nice. I was lowering his pierce, but then, you know, Zeldris was buffing it back. Plus the massive attack buffing from Estarossa whenever darkness is applied, right? No. Ooh. Ascanor can't be stat lord. So, you know, his pierce remains intact. Not that it really matters because it's pierce. Pierce doesn't really do anything for characters that aren't pierce based, right? You know? Do I have faith on Meliodas killing here? Not really, but let's see. I should have had. Wow. Listen, I expect him to do insane big damage when he's in the demon team. But that was pretty crazy. Because, like, on this team, right, that I'm using, Ascanor, Meliodas, Merlin, I'm just basically just putting on 3 really good characters. And those 3 characters will all do their part. For the demon team right now, it's like, yeah, Estarossa can do his part as well. But you're mostly banking on Meliodas just doing his thing, right? That's what you're banking on. And so the characters are buffing him for that to be accomplished. There's no buffing here. No one's buffing him. He's just doing it all by himself. Listen, I think we can already cut this short and give an answer, right? Did Skinny King actually help making Meli do less damage? I guess. I think lowering Pierce on a card that does more than just Pierce, like the single target, for example, isn't really efficient. Lowering enemy Pierce was only really all that good when it came down to that card. That card only has Pierce going for it. Like, the AoE still hits me pretty hard. I guess because the Pierce he gains from Zeldris makes up for the Pierce he's losing, right? That is an interesting turn. No melee attack. Would I recommend people running Skinny King? Because, listen, when Trader Melee was super meta, people were running Skinny King, right? People were rocking Skinny King and banking on him to lower the damage. And it was working. Is it the same for this melee? I don't think so. I think, especially with everything going around it, you're likely to lose a character. And if Skinny King comes to the field, he doesn't do anything. A lot of other good back units don't do anything when they come to the field, like Ragnarok Bond, right? But for example, for my team here, I think it'd be better off for me to have Green Sauriel Link on Merlin and then green Zeldris in the back, and buff up my character attack stats, right? I mean, not only attack stats, but also HP stat as well, so I can tank better. Right, kill here? Second attack is not gonna do, or is not gonna get as much bonus damage. Still kills. I need to see how this bonus damage works. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the time it makes no difference. What's the difference in multiplayer? So, I think the level 1 did a little less damage than level 2, right? 200, 300. Yeah, it should be about right. Like, the level 1 just did a little less damage than level 2, but level 1 attacked him at almost full HP. So he basically was like a 300% card. And then the 300% card became like a 350% card. I don't think it, like, if you attack an enemy with 100% health, I don't think it doubles your damage because you're doing 100% more damage. It just adds 100% to your multiplier, which I guess makes sense. And that's it.